and welcome to Magic in My Food. This is Jyoti Dalmia. Yes, I know so many festivals are around. You call it Lohri, Makar Sankranti, Pongal, but I love these festivals because of the sweets. Yes, I have a sweet tooth and I love engulfing in those sweet recipes. And if you are like me, there are many recipes, keto recipes I have shared on my channel regarding awesome keto recipes, whether it's a keto sweet pongal or keto chikki. I think so there's peanut brittle even, that is your peanut chikki, and there are many I don't even remember, but I'm going to provide it below in the link even. And today's recipe is sesame fudge. It's too delicious and very easy to prepare. You are just going to love it. Perfect recipe to make for these festivals around and also for the winter season, because sesame keeps us warm. And also don't forget, I am also practicing as a dietitian. So if you want my consultation, then do fill up the form and I will contact you on your email or on your WhatsApp number. And don't forget to check also your junk emails. So let's begin with the delicious sesame fudge. I really enjoyed this lovely keto sesame fudge, and I don't know about you, but for me this is going to be all year round, whether it's summer or monsoon or any weather, because sesame is available all the year round. So I have taken some roasted sesames, which I usually keep it ready in my house to be sprinkled on my salads and all. I am just going to pulse it. Yes, I am going to just pulse it and form a powdery form, that is your sticky powdery form. So I am going to just churn this up, and see, after churning it has become a bit little thick grainy form. I just want to make it a bit finer grain. So see, this is the consistency I require. Perfect. And if you pulse it, pour, it will become tahini sauce. So here now comes the second step. For this I have taken a big pan into which I am dropping some cream. Yes, this is your single cream, you can say. It's not the whipping cream, but it's a dairy normal cream I am adding to it, and I am just stirring it a bit. And to this I am going to add some sugar free stevia. You can add any sugar free you use, whether it's erythritol. Erythritol will give a bit of cooling taste in your mouth. I prefer stevia rather than erythritol. You can use monk fruit even if you want. Just stir it and cook. Yes, just stir for at least 5 to 7 minutes and it will start cooking. It will start boiling and it will start thickening. Yes, this is the preparation of, in a way you can say, the condensed milk even. So you can create lots of fudge recipes or the keto fudge recipes using this base of cream and stevia. Just stir and let it cook. It will take about 10 minutes. You have to cook it on medium to slow flame and it will slowly start thickening. See, it has reduced by half, and see, it's almost done, and I'm going to shut off the stove. Yes, see how it's dropping? That is the consistency I require. Just see the thickness of it. And let it cool. So after cooling, it has formed a quite good thick dough, like a paste form. That is the consistency I require. And after cooling, see, it's completely cool. I am going to drop the other ingredients. So first of all, I am going to drop the sesame powder which I had made in front of you. Yes, I am going to drop this churned sesame seeds. See, I am just dropping that. Some cardamom powder goes into it. Yes, you need some flavoring. You can add rose water even if you want. You can add vanilla essence even, or you can add cocoa powder even if you like. And I'm adding some pistachio which I have sliced, chopped it actually into small pieces, and I'm mashing it up. Yes, this you can do with the spoon, but it mixes well with the hand. So just mash it up and it will form a lovely paste. See, it has formed a beautiful paste. I'm just mixing it up so that there is no lump of the churned sesame, and my mixture is almost done. So scrape out this stuffing from your fingers. You can wipe it, scrape it from your fingers. So this is the perfect consistency I require. And now I have taken a square tin. You can take whichever tin you have, or a square plate or a round plate, and I am putting parchment sheet over it. So I am planning to put some aluminium foil, but I don't think so I would require it afterward because the consistency is quite thick. But if you feel, you can just make it a small size with the help of the aluminium foil. You can decrease the size of your tin with the help of the aluminium foil. So now I am going to grease the parchment sheet. Grease with ghee or butter. Grease it from all the sides. And now I am going to drop this paste. Yes, the sesame paste, the fudge paste or the fudgy paste into the tin. Yes, onto the parchment sheet. I am going to just, with the help of the spatula, I am going to scrape out from the side and drop it here. See, it's quite thick. That is the consistency we require. If it is a bit liquidy, put more of the churn, more of your sesame seeds and put inside it. Now I am greasing the spatula so that I can easily spread the mixture or this paste. I am going to give it a shape, flatten it out. So with the help of the greased spatula, it becomes easier to spread it out. See how easily I can spread it out with the help of the greased spatula. Can you see? It's so thick, I don't need the help of the aluminium foil to make a wall. I love sharing recipes and I enjoy creating something new for you all even, and for myself even. And the best part or the worst part is I do also forget. Whenever I have to make any of my recipe, I have to go and look at my YouTube channel like you to follow the ingredient list. Yes, or my blog to follow the ingredient list, because I don't even remember myself. So it is nothing that if I make, I remember anything. No, I don't have such a sharp memory. So see, this is the way I am giving it a square or a straight shape. Just spread it out, make it perfect, as much perfect as you can. I know yours would be better than mine. I don't have so much of patience. So now this is done, and now I am going to sprinkle some pistachio dust, you can say. That is when I had sliced the pistachios, the remaining dust, I had just sieved it and I got this the finer portion. I am sprinkling that to give a beautiful look to my tahini or the sesame fudge. See, this looks so gorgeous. Just spread it out all over, and I am going to tap it a bit so that it does not fall off. It sticks to the body of the fudge, that is your sesame fudge. Just spread it out, press it a bit and tap it. See, beautiful. Doesn't it look gorgeous? This is the perfect fudge for me. Now I'm going to refrigerate this for at least 1 hour in the fridge. Yes, just refrigerate it in the fridge. Yes, you have to store it also in the fridge. You cannot keep this outside. So this will go in the fridge for refrigeration, and after 1 hour it has solidified a bit and I'm just taking it out. It has hardened a bit, you can say. And see, I've just taken out from the tin. Yes, parchment paper makes life easier, and especially for ketoers it is a boon, you can say. So I'm going to divide it into small pieces, about, you can say, 1.5 inch square. Yes, that is quite a big size and you would feel happy binging on it. See, you can divide according to the shape of your mold. And see, doesn't it look gorgeous? Awesome. See, perfectly cooked and perfect to look, and it's easily holdable even. Can you see? Who doesn't want this keto sesame fudge? I know you are surely going to make this lovely, awesome keto fudge, and this goes inside my mouth. I tell you, the flavor is just awesome. Perfect. This is too delicious. I know I have to have 1 piece a day, not more than that, but I hope so. I keep to that promise. So if you have liked it and enjoyed it, just go and make this delicious keto sesame fudge. But before that, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel and post comments and queries. I would love to answer it. And happy Pongal, Lohri and Makar Sankranti to all of you.